All right, welcome back to the KnivesFAST channel. It is time for another video, so say hello to Ren and Stimpy and Powdered Toast Man, Log TV, and Choo Choo, and let's get started on the KnivesFAST channel. All right, we're at a little different height and angle because I'm going to have a bunch of knives up here in a minute. And guys, you're watching the KnivesFAST channel. If you are not subscribed, please hit subscribe, notification bell, stick around, go over to Instagram, check out KnivesFAST as well. Now, this is what I'm calling a micro collection video. In other words, I have a collection, and sometimes I go through, brands, or I go through blade shapes, or I go through, in this case, it's or whatever. And I go through different things, but this is my Divo knife collection. Now, Divo is owned and run by my buddies Kevin and Colin. Kevin, Lefty EDC, and Colin, CM Knife Design, the designer of the Kubi Royal, among other things, and really cool dudes, both of them. They're friends, and they sent some of these knives, but I've also purchased some of them. So, I'm still going to give you my full opinion, but this is just a look at all the Divo knives in my collection. So let's start with the first one. So this is the Divo Stout, the original. Now, I did not get to order a V2, but I hope to pick one when they drop. They are fantastic, but so is the Stout. The D10 on this one is stout. You've got this cool blade in the stonewash finish, just well made by QSP. A little square in the handle, but it is contoured and chamfered enough, and with this ability to choke up, it's fantastic. And then you've got this poon out here. It's a great box cutter. I use this a lot for breaking down boxes. It doesn't even blink. It's in 20 CV. Just a great first knife, and of course, steel pocket, wire pocket clip that is reversible. Okay, all right, we're gonna move this now. All right, so there's the first one, the Divo Stout. Well, we're gonna do it like this, so it'll lay flat. The Stout V1. All right, what was next? What was next, Casey? I believe it was the original Growler was next. I'm not sure. I could be wrong, and I may. And now, please understand, I do not have everything. I don't have a Buzz in my collection, but that's just one I wasn't able to afford at the time it came out. I did purchase this as well, the Stout, and this is the Divo Growler V1. Now, the Growler V1 didn't have jimping up here. It was done by Shieldon, had good lock bar access, flat black micarta scales, nested liners. Very nice, by the way. This one's a bolster lock. I didn't mention that. So it is a titanium frame with black micarta overlay. And then in this case, you've got full scales with the black micarta underneath. Now, a lot of people didn't like the hole on this one. It was bigger. I got really used to it. I don't have any problem with it. It thumb flicks well. It middle finger flicks well. The D10's a little lighter, but not bad. You do have a great place to choke up. The flat scales are fine, but not my ultimate preference. But a really stinking cool design. Now, we might as well go next, even though it's out of order, to the the Growler V2. Now, this one has a much harder detent. This one's made by Kubi, 154 cm. I believe this one was 14C. It doesn't say, but I believe it was 14C. If I remember correctly, it's not anywhere, is it? Nope. Kevin doesn't like putting that on there, but he started putting them like this, which is great. 154 cm. I think that's 14C. But anyway, this is aluminum in blue. You can see it's already a little scuffed up because I've used it quite a bit. We do have, by the way, a steel clip on this, which was by far the least favorite clip of any Divo. It's a bad clip. I'm sorry, Kevin, but it is. This one, they went with a steel wire clip. It is reversible. And you can see the action on this thing is so good. The D10 is fantastic. And we now had a little bit of contouring here. It's mostly flat. Well, what is it completely? I think it's contoured slightly, very slightly, and you have jimping all the way up. So no matter who you are and where your thumb lands, you're gonna have jimping on this knife. And the hole is smaller, so it's a way better knife overall. And I dig this guy. I think this is probably one of my favorite blade shapes they have. They have a lot of really good, but that blade shape is fantastic, and it's way better. I think it's also, if I remember correctly, is it thinner stock on this one? Yeah, they look about the same, actually. All right, let's go clip side on all of them just to be consistent, and then I'll open them back up when we're done. I can't remember the order of what's next, so we'll just go with the MASH V1 next. So the MASH was like 110 bucks, if I remember correctly. 154 cm, made by Kubi. Beautiful sheep's footy blade, nice and long, even though it's only a 7-inch knife. Jimping all the way up here, so it's a smaller knife, but you still feel like you have plenty of blade because there's no finger choil taking up a bunch of room, but you still have plenty of room back here for your hands. Plenty of blade, great knife. There's been a V2 that had some changes, but this one is just fine for me. I like it a lot. We have a steel liner lock with only liners on the one side, with the just a minimal liner there. Such a cool stinking knife. That is the MASH. Now, of these, I think there may be some of these left, and the rest of these would probably have to be on the secondary. All right, next. Wait a minute, am I counting? That's 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so I got 6 here. Next was the Pony Stout. This guy was actually given to me by Kevin. I think I purchased the rest of these. Well, no, wait, he gave me this growler as well. This guy was a White Mountain exclusive, blue micarta. I think, I'm 90% sure, yes, they're working on a premium Pony Stout, but this guy, I mean, I can get a full 4-finger with the choke up. I'm actually 4 fingers back here. It's a small knife, but not itty bitty. You still have the really cool poon here and that same shape blade. Let's put these two together and these two together and allow a little bit of room here. There we go. All right, so yeah, really cool knife. And the action is great. It is nested liners on both sides and liner lock, plenty of lock bar access. That's the thing about all these knives being made within the community, guys. We're getting what we want. We're getting nested liners. So many. Kubi still does all of their knives that are liner locks with exposed liners. But, because of us going in, those of us who go in and make these knives, you can get these with nested liners. You can get them with reversible clips. You can get jimping up the yin-yang. You just get some touches that you're not necessarily going to get from some of these Chinese manufacturers. All right, and last, guys, which we're already up to almost 8 minutes, is the Divo nip. Now, this one was also given to me by Kevin. It has a flipper tab. By the way, is this the only one here with a secondary method? Yeah, I mean, some people have been able to front flip this guy, but I cannot. So this is the only one on the table with a secondary method. You've got the hole and the flipper tab, and I screwed that up. This is the black, the black fat carbon, the camo carbon black, with the blue hardware added. There are still some nips left, maybe at White Mountain Knives and Traditional Pocket Knives. I'm not sure any of these are left, but you can go to DivoKnives.com. And anything at Divo Knives' website, by the way, guys, you can use I have a link down in the description and a code. It's KnivesFAST10. And if there's anything in stock, you can get 10% off using my code. Now, this one is in S90V, so it's a premium one. Now, this is just 4 fingers only if I'm choked up. It's only 3 if I'm back here, but that's where, I mean, it's just like the Spyderco Dragonfly, but much more premium. And the Dragonfly doesn't have a flipper, and it's a back lock instead of a liner lock, but this is super stinking cool. All right, let's put all these out where you guys can see them. Let's see how I'm going to fit these. All right, we're going to go stout here with Pony Stout. All right, we're going to move you. We're going to go with original growler with growler V2. All right, we're going to go with mash. Oops. And then we're going to scratch everything up by banging them together. And then we're going to put the nip here. So there are the 6 Divo knives in the KnivesFAST collection. What do you guys have? Which ones do you have? Which variations? I mean, they started off pretty simple with only a couple variations, and now they're doing a bunch. I think it's really cool. Now, they are coming out with the nip slip, which is a slip joint version of this. The Lush will be coming very soon, and different stuff. So definitely, if things drop on their site, don't forget to check out my link and my code down below. And yeah, just wanted to show these off. So trying to do more of these type of videos because people keep asking me. So if there's something specific you're interested in, just give me a holler and I'll try to do it. So don't mean I'll get to it right away, but I'll add it to the list. Definitely give me a thumbs up. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. And thanks to Kevin and Colin for making some sweet designs. Guys, do all the things like comment, subscribe, notification bell, and thank you for watching the KnivesFAST channel.